So where we are since we last met, where 74 units are rehabbed. We still have those 10 that were the ones we were going to leave till the end that were really heavy rehabs. We have 8 holdover tenants that are still from the when we bought the property. So those units, when they leave, we'll turn those. And there's another 9 that are left to be rehabbed. So they're working on. Right now, they're working on 6 units are in process being rehabbed. They're doing the windows and the doors and the cameras. We have 1 set of cameras already installed, and they're working on another building.
You showed them that you could see the.
No, I'll show them on my phone. And we're at 60 occupied now. We just, as of February 1st, we just increased the rents to new pricing. We're doing $525, $625, and $725 for the 1, 2s, and 3s. As opposed to $475, $575, and $675, and so we're getting good reception to that. Next week we have an appointment to look at a company to come in and sub-meter the units so that we could charge back for water and gas to the new incoming tenants. What else?
You just make it clear that you don't make money on that. It just reduces your expenses.
Right.
Because you're not allowed to charge more.
Charge more than what
So
the
it's
usage
right now
is.
the units, the gas, we pay for the gas like cooking and all that. It's
Yeah,
one
the
big meat of the
stoves.
They're
building.
electric. Those are
No,
electric.
Those
Yeah,
electric. So which
Everything
gas
is
in?
electric.
Heat.
It's heat.
So each
Heat,
unit
water.
gets on heat.
No, it's 1 boiler for each building,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's 1 gas meter for each building. There's
So
none.
what we pay for is the heat, water, and sewer. That's not separated out. But now we're gonna sub-meter that out.
Okay, maybe explain what sub-meter.
Oh, I'm sorry, but charge back, so that they'll come in and prorate what the units are using and charge it back to the tenant.
So they're gonna put a meter each apartment.
I
Maybe.
don't think I don't know how it works. They're gonna come and tell us. That's what we're gonna.
We're gonna have to see how much it's gonna cost, because we can also prorate it ourselves and
That's what I'm saying.
start charging them back.
Yeah, only if it doesn't. The recommendation I got was from a realtor down there that he said that it doesn't cost you anything. This guy comes in, they evaluate, and then they tell you how it works. So I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'm gonna talk to the guy next week when he comes to the site. But that now we're at that occupancy. We want to start billing back as the new leases that we're getting. We can't do it with the current leases because they're already in the
Right.
lease.
So how many are
60.
60.
I left you the
Yeah,
executive
60.
session.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Hey, well, I thought you were dialing in. I had the
I
phone
was supposed
open.
to dial in, but
Oh, they're watching us in Italy.
in Italy, who's that?
Italian investors. Filippo Mario.
Anyway.
So what did I miss?
You don't want that guy.
Nothing, we're pretty much done.
You're done.
It's all right.
Why don't you
So
explain?
we're at 60 occupied. That's what
So
we're
60 occupied, okay.
And we have how many are ready? They have 13 ready that they're gonna be renting this month, so he has a lot of traffic coming in. So we have ready units online. And the other 6 that he's working on will be ready by the end of the month.
So you understand, when they get these units ready, okay, they don't rent them the next day. They basically put them online, they make them available. Then what they do, they come in, who's interested, they file an application, takes 3 days to see if they're credit worthy. And then they send them the notice that, yes, you can have the apartment. Then they wait for them to come back,
Pay the the deposit,
right, the
and then give
deposit.
their move-in
So it
date.
takes a little bit, it's not
And
the
then they
next
give
day.
their move-in date.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
you could rent them the next day, you'll be evicting everybody.
Yeah.
the
Right,
next
that's
month.
why they do it that
So
way.
the process of the screening is very strict. We've checked for evictions. I don't know what the criteria is.
Yeah.
Job references, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Evictions is the big thing, because you know you got people who come in and they're not going to pay, and then you know
They got evicted already.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
If they get evicted already from another place, then you don't want them.
Right, because they come in, they'll pay you the first month and then they stay
They
there
don't
6
pay
months for
Exactly.
free.
I know what I'm saying. A lot of we advertise this like a month before, 2 months before, because you know you guys apartments coming
No, we have it
Right.
advertised
The advertising-
constantly.
So,
The advertising
I-
doesn't stop.
It's consistent.
Right, so we should have like a backlog of.
They do. It just takes time for
We
them
do.
to
We
check.
do, but not
We
all
do,
of them
but not
qualify.
everybody
Right.
qualifies.
No, no,
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
most of them don't qualify, so you have to
Yeah.
keep.
Right.
So we could fill it up by Monday, but then we're wasting time. So
Yeah.
want to,
So that's why it takes a little time. Even I said, why can't we rent these things right away? Because, again, if you don't qualify them, the next week they're going to be there. They're going to get in there, cost us money to get them out, and they're going to be there 6 months and don't pay. Or 4 months, whatever it is.
Not
They-
over there.
No, not over there,
Not
but
over
still,
there.
Yeah.
yeah.
no,
Still,
doesn't
it's a
take-
headache and
It doesn't
it's
take
cost.
that long, but you have to go through that process.
The process. The
Yeah.
legal
Right.
process.
It'll take about a month and a half to 2.
All right, so that's, what's next on the agenda?
What's next?
So I don't know where you started, to be honest with you.
Guys, we start with this.
We started with this,
Okay.
that we have 60 units ready, rented, 13 ready to rent. By the end of February, those 13 units should be filled.
And 6, they're coming up.
That are coming up.
And we have
They're
just
working
the
on now.
10
And
units.
Oh, we're
they're-
almost finished, I
Alright,
mean,
Yeah, we're at the 10.
99.
Like,
Or
I
99.
what we are, right?
No, tell me what is it that you
What's
want?
the-
when
99.
we
Yeah.
met back in July, can we start from there? Can we start from where we left off in July?
Yeah.
Where we left off in July was like, we had like 50 units
She's going
rehabbed.
back.
So we have
19
74.
of them had ice damming claims. 31 were occupied.
Right,
Um,
so, right.
we had issues with financing. I'd like to start there.
Okay,
Like
so
from that
we-
point on, where have we been since July? We're
We're
in
60
February.
occupied now instead of 30 something.
Okay. We have 50 rebuilt
We are
rehab.
at 74 rehabbed, 13 ready to be rented. 6 units are being worked on as we speak in rehab.
Of the
And
90, so of the 99 units, right?
one is an office.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I thought was it 99 units plus one office?
No,
No,
no.
no.
Okay,
it's
so
an office.
98.
98.
So we have 98 units. So,
And we have 72 that are rehabbed. 8 holdover tenants that have never been rehabbed because they've been there since we bought the property. We have 10 of the heavy units that we said we're gonna keep till the end, that were the worst
Major
units.
rehabs.
Right. And then, that leaves 9 ready, left to be done. Or the other way
are
around,
the
9,
72 rehab occupied?
60 are occupied.
Of the 72.
There are, and there are, the other ones are ready online to be rented.
Okay. So 60 are actually occupied at this point, and 72 have been.
Have been
So
rehabbed.
there's 12 to be.
12, 13,
Okay.
yeah, right.
To rent, to be rent.
Right.
Okay.
Well, what else was on your list? So about
I know. I just want to kind of want to I just want to start from where we landed.
Right,
No,
you
where
said
we-
it was 50, and she said now
Yeah,
it's
we had
60.
50, and 19 of them
50
had ice
rehab.
damming claims. We were waiting to see what the
Right, so
insurance
with
company
the
would
ice
do.
damming claim, the insurance company did come finally, it took 6 months for them to get out to the property. They deemed the damage to be 29,000.
30.
29,000 and
Do
whatever,
we
9.
feel that's fair?
Yeah, he went out, that's when he was out in Ohio, he met with them
I
for
went
2
out-
full days.
I was out there between September and what I go 5 times.
Yeah.
I drove out there 5 times.
Do you feel that the amount that the insurance company gave you was fair?
It doesn't really matter. You have no choice.
Do you feel it was fair? What it was?
I don't even think we looked. We
Yeah,
just.
it was, I think we
I mean,
determined
your
it to be
average-
fair.
What
Your
it costs
average
you to
repair
rebuild
per
one of these
apartment
units?
was 6,000 to 6,500. So, and you had 19.
Right, but some of them were already damaged.
Yeah.
They were-
19
we,
of the
we
50 were
overstated the damage
Yeah,
to
we
them
overstated.
because some of them were already damaged,
Okay.
kind
Should
of.
have gone out there, you could have.
So we got, the claim was that they assessed it at was 29.
Yeah.
There's a
30.
$10,000 deductible that we had to meet,
Mm.
and then they take off for depreciation, another 10,000.
You got 10,000.
So we got 10,000 or 9,000 and change it came to.
Yeah, this thing with the depreciation, I don't understand it.
That doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
no, but
That's
then
a
you get
giant-
back after you fix them, the 10,000.
Oh, is that the, they didn't tell
Yeah.
us that.
They
Oh, you have to
once
check
you
the
fix
phones.
them, they hold back money. Once you fix them and the bill they fix it, you call them, they give you the 10 grand.
You get that only if that's standard on all insurance for damages. It's the same thing with me and Mount Kisco.
Oh,
Only,
really?
yeah, only if it costs you more than, you have to show them that it costs you more, that's how they do it.
Which presumably is
Oh,
this,
okay.
right? Because
Yeah.
each one requires
You-
60.
So you can get it, back, but chances are probably not.
Well,
But
we'll
you
try.
can't demonstrate that they cost you more than that. Because each unit requires right, 6,000, 6,500 to.
Nah, we
Not,
can't.
not on the damage that was
Not on the
caused by, right, not, you can't
I
calculate
mean,
that
what
it
was the
caused
damage of the ice? What kind of damage?
It was
Painting,
sheetrock,
flooding,
yeah, it
sheetrock.
was sheetrock, mostly
Water.
sheetrock.
So what do you figure each unit?
Not six, it cost 6,000 for the whole unit.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Couple thousand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the money they gave us was fair. Of course, they deducted 20,000.
Yeah,
So that
yeah, I
was
think
good.
it was fair. But the good thing is that we're getting a better quality tenant base. So, I mean, the unique about this property is that it's in it's a C-class property, but it's in like a B neighborhood, because it's kind of like in the middle of B and C, which is good. So it's really, it's changing, and the quality of the tenants is getting better, which is a good thing.
Right.
So the problem with the drawers and everything.
Well, I mean, that's not gonna go away 100% because it's not,
But it's
not on Park, it's not on
significantly-
Park Avenue, you know, the property, so
Yeah.
we know that. But, there's, within walking distance of that property, you've got 1, 2, 3, probably got around 5 or 6 other properties, some about the same size, some bigger. And this one is turning into be the best property, the way we're rehabbing it. And so we just pushed the rents to $525 on the 1 bedrooms. And originally we had went in and we were planning on what, $425.
Or
right?
25, yeah.
Right.
And
So right off the gate, we started at $475 and we just raised it last week to $525. So, yeah, compared to when we took over originally, it's 3,000% better.